To completely disregard that element of psychological safety is really damaging, not only the engagement of your team, but the morale of your team. And you're setting up yourself, your organization, your team, your work for active sabotage. I don't think I've shared on this channel yet. I think I've talked about it, but I don't think I've shared the visual. So I'll try and put the visual in the link for this particular segment. But there was some work done in Harvard Business Review. It was either 2000 or 2013 by three researchers, Cuddy, Glick, and Fisk. And they talk about the importance of warmth within your manager and how they show up for you and engage with you, and that correlation to engagement. So as you go up this matrix on the scale, on the vertical axis, I can never remember if that's X or Y, but on the vertical axis, when you have warmth at the top of your scale, you're likely to have a far greater degree of engagement than when you have a manager who is behaving in a very cool, cold, or I guess at the bottom of that scale, we'll just call it the level of the scale. When you get down into that factor of coolness, not receptive, not open, not showing any genuine kindness or empathy, we tend to see that's where we start to have disengagement. And remember what I always say, if you don't have to leave the organization to leave the organization. So if you've got someone who is stuck there and cannot get out of the current employee or employee status within your organization, or the exit costs are too high, as I've talked about, that individual will have a higher propensity to have active sabotage. It's just a fact of life, and we have to call it sabotage because that's what it is. We have to sometimes have that moment of being rattled awake into understanding that you're not creating a better situation. You're creating sabotage within your employees. So let's just call it what it is. Okay, so you're not doing yourself or your organization any favors. And as soon as you start to berate and belittle people for sharing information that you don't want to hear, people are going to clam up and stop giving you information at all. All right.